Right, good evening, guys. Right, so first of all, I'm sorry because we did not we did not get a prior message that we are disconnecting the power, right? So I think because it is because of rain, right? Suddenly power gone, right? Then I think around 5:35 or 5:30, right? We got the power back, right? So okay, guys. So homeworks. Right, so algebraic fractions, right? We have finished the lesson algebraic fractions, sorry. So I hope you have completed the tute, right? And I will discuss some random exercises from the tute, right? And so turn the page number 11, right? Turn the page number 11, right? And from there onwards, I will discuss some of the things, right? Ah, right, okay, waiting. Superb, yeah. Ajay, I will send you the algebraic fraction tut also, right? So I forgot to send that because I have already finished that lesson. Right? I have already finished that lesson, right? So uh, this is from algebraic fraction tut. Right? So page number 11, right? Right. Page number 11, I will do something like part G. Part G. I will do part G. So look at the word, guys. 7 upon 2a, 3 upon 2a, minus 1 upon 2a. All right. So now very easy, right? May what can you identify about the denominator? 2a, 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 just 2a. So three of the denominators are same, right? Three of the denominators are same, right? So nothing to do with. So you just need to add or subtract the numerators. You need to just add or subtract the numerators, right? So nothing to do, right? So you know how to add or subtract some directed numbers, right? So I think you know, right? That is that is an important thing, right? Right. So if your denominators are same, nothing to worry. Just forget the denominator and just add or subtract, right? So just like this, equal mark. When we equal mark, right? This equal mark is very important, right? Patta vedaka, right? So my common denominator is 2a, right? So if you want, you can write this like 7 plus 3 minus 1, right? You can just write this if you want, right? 7 plus 3, 10. 10 minus 1, 9. So your final answer will be 9 upon 2a. Actually, you no need to write this part. Right? No need to write this step. Right? Why is that? You can reduce this step. If you can use your mind to simplify the numerators, right? You can directly get this answer. Right? Nothing to worry. 2a, 2a, 2a. Denominator is 2a. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 minus 1, 9. Right? So this is it. Right? So that is the way. Right? So I will do H. 8 upon 3v minus 4 upon 3v minus 1 upon 3. What about this? Equal mark 3v, 3v, 3v. Right? 3v, 3v, 3v. So denominator is same. Nothing to worry. 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4, 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Is this the final answer? Make it the final answer. Is this the final answer? No,
No.
right? No. Yes. No. Then 3 is common, right? So same number, 3 times 1, 3 times 1. So the answer is B. මේවද? ඇයි මම මේව ලියුවේ? මගේ මේ ෆිසිකල් ක්ලාස් එකේ හරිද? ඊයේ එකේ කියනවා හරි මෙන්න මේ මාර සුපිරිය ඈ මේ බලන්න right look at the box 3 upon 3v හරි 3 upon 3v 3 times 1 3 times 1 answer is v මෙන්න මේම ලියනවා හරි මරුනේ මේ යට v තියෙන right in the denominator you have the v but it comes to the numerator පට්ට ගාන කලක දෙන්න හරිද මම ඒ කිව්වා so this is the new method of simplifying fractions algebraic fractions හරි so this has been invented by this person මම නම කියන්නේ I am not going to mention the name right this method has been invented right by right on 2025 10th year on
12.
yes 12 හරි 12 මොකද මේ අලුත් method එක this is a new method so it has been invented by this person හරි කෙල්ලෙක් හරි කෙල්ලෙක් හරි on 2025 10 12 හරිද මාරු method එක right right so I will do this right? So 1 upon v right so this should be the final answer and if you keep your answer like this මේ පුතේ හරිද if you keep your answer 3 upon 3v you won't get full marks right you will get half keep remembering you won't get full marks you will get half hariද you will get half right? So why is that because there is another step to simplify this is not the simplest form of this fraction simplest form of this fraction is 3 times 1 3 times 1 1 upon v this is the simplest form right in your exams they might ask right simplify the fraction and give your answer in simplest form so this is not the simplest form this is the simplest form that you need to mention that you need to write right don't forget that otherwise you will I think for this answer you will get 1 mark at the end right so you will either use this full mark that means 1 mark will be loosened or half marks will be loosened right you might reduce right or the examiner or your teacher might reduce half or 1 mark full right other marks will be allocated for this these steps හරිද මේ steps වලට other marks will be allocated don't lose right දශම පහක්වත් lose කරගන්න එපා don't lose 0.5 marks හරිද පුතේ right අට්ට වැදගත් හරි right වැදගත් වෙන්නේ කොහොමද දන්නවද right most importantly now think your mark is 74.5 right what could be your mark right oh let's say 74 actually 74 is your mark if you miss this half marks what happened right now if I add this half this becomes 74.5 this becomes 74.5 74.5 means if you round off it to the upper whole number this would be 75 උදේ හරිද මේ කියන්නේ a එකක් නේද If you lose this mark, if you lose this, whatever, you will get a B. Aparade? You will get a B pass. That is the point. You might miss. තප්පරෙන් නැද යන තප්පරේ නේ මොකද දශමෙන්. අර දශම පහෙන්. Right? 0.5 වලින් you will lose your A. අපරාධේ. So keep this in your mind. Most of the students will get wrong. හරි most of the students will get wrong. මේක. හරිද? So keep this in simplest form. කපන්න තියෙන්නේ ඔක්කොම කපන්න. Okay? The denominator, numerator, all things you have to simplify. Alright, keep that in your mind. Right. So let's go to next. GH. Mount weighing I will do this with a little bit of speed. Right. H. Right. Then I 5 divided by m plus 2 over m minus 1 upon m. So no need to worry about the denominator. It is m. Alright. 5 plus 2, 7, 7 minus 1, 6. So this should be your answer, 6 upon m, right? And jth one, 8 minus 8 minus 8, 2ax, 2ax, and 2ax. What is this? 2ax, 2ax, 2ax. Denominators are all same. Right? Denominators are all same. So no need to worry. Your denominator will be 2ax. 8 minus 8. So I will write it. 8 minus 8 minus 8. So I am giving you a dodang and taking it back. Positive way, negative way. Cancel out, cancel out. So your final answer, not the final answer. Right? Is this your final answer? Make the final answer. Is this the simplest form? Is this the simplest form? Yes or no? No.
No.
No. So you can simplify this furthermore. Here you have 2, here you have 8. Right? So 8 can be divided by 2. Both are even numbers. Right? So you need to simplify. 2 times 1, 2 times 4. So your final answer will be minus 4 upon ax. Minus. Minus. Don't lose this minus. Important. Otherwise, you will lose half marks or total 1 mark. Like previous. Don't lose. Lose. Right. So this is it. After the class, I need to see all of your tutes. All of your tutes sticker. Each and every one of you should take a photo and inbox me. Right? After finishing the class. Class at 8:30. Right? Then by 8:35, you should send me the photos. Right? There are 19 pages. There are 19 pages. I think this is the biggest tute that I have given. 19 pages. So you have to send me all 19 pages, right? By taking photos. Right? Lovette wanda. I will call you. Not you, but your mother. But your mother or father. Right? Okay. So this is I. J. Yeah, I have done J, right? Okay. So next page. Yes. Right. Page number 12, right? Page number 12. Second part. Part C. Part C. 4x divided by 3y plus 5 minus x divided by 3y plus 5. Right? So very easy. Nothing may have 3y plus 5, 3y plus 5 denominators are same. So no need to worry. 3y plus 5. What about the numerator? Just two terms. So you have to subtract. Okay. 4x minus x. Right? If you want, right, you can write like this. 4x minus x. 4x minus x it is something like 4 minus 1. 3x. Right? So the final answer will be 3x upon 3y plus 5. Then, if you come confident enough that I don't need this step, you can just write this step. Right? You can directly obtain the answer. Doesn't matter. Right. So then, part C.
Sir,
Yes.
is there any more to simplify?
No. Here, no simplifications.
3 and 3?
No.
3 and 3?
No, you cannot simplify that thing. I will give you a reason, right? So most of you guys get wrong in
X
that
and Y.
text also. Look at the board. So I will explain. So this is 3x divided by 3y plus 5. How many terms are there in the numerator and the denominator? 1, 2, 3. Yusuf, how many terms are there in the numerator and the denominator? And others, you should
3.
look at this. In the numerator and the denominator, how many terms are there? Tell me.
3.
3. Correct? So, there are 3 full terms. And, right? So, now, Yusuf is saying, why don't you simplify this 3 and this 3? Right? Why did I simplify it here? Right? Here you have one term. Here you have another term. So only two terms in the numerator and the denominator. Right? Do these two terms have common term? Common factor? Do these two terms, right? Do these two terms have any common factor?
Yes.
Yes. Right? These two terms have common factors. Right? So that you can divide. Right? Now, this term and this term, do these two terms have any common factors?
No.
No. So you cannot simplify. This can be simplified. And how many terms are there?
3.
3. If you want to simplify these 3 terms, right? Can you find any common factor for these 3 terms together?
No.
No. Ah. So that is the logic that you need to understand, Ruti. Hari. Sorry guys, may power gaya hai. Right? Okay, may right where we were. So yes, there are three terms in this fraction. Hari. So these are the most critical points that you need to identify. Hari. Because metana there are three terms, and metana hari, here you have two terms, right? And all of did I stuck? Mau stuck kunada?
No.
No, right? Right, okay. So, මාව ඇහෙන්නේ නැතුව ගියොත් පුතේ ටක් ගාලා මට පොඩි මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ. Not through the Zoom but to the WhatsApp. හරි WhatsApp එකෙන් ටක් ගාලා මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න මාව ස්ටක් වුණා කියලා. හරි? Right? Okay. Yeah. Right? So guys, here you have only two terms. හරි? මෙන්න මෙතන only two terms but you can't find any common terms in the numerator and the denominator. හරි? For these two terms. Right? But when you consider about these two terms, right, in the numerator and the denominator, you have common factors, right? Common factors, so that you can simplify, right? So that you can simplify, right? Right? So, Ritik, how many terms do we have here in this fraction? How many terms in this fraction? How many terms do we have? Ritik. Cool, Ritik, you know? Right? How many terms in this fraction do we have here? Minimum fraction. How many terms? I'm asking from Priti. Nadutter. I will get back to you. Right? So there are three terms. First term, second term, and third term. Right? And can we find any of the right? Can we find any of the factors? Right? Can we find any of the factors? Those are common for these three terms. Those are common for these three terms. Can we find any of the factors? Right? So that is the Yusuf. Can you find any factor, right, that is common for this term, and this term?
No.
No. Right? You can't find, right? You can't find. So that you cannot simplify only this term and this term. Right? You cannot divide by using 3, only this term and this term. Definitely, this term should also be divided by 3. If you want to divide this term, and this term. Right? So basically, right, now here you have 3 terms, right? Here you have 3 terms. These 3 terms should have the same common factor if you want to divide numerator and the denominator. Mummy wala eka danne naha kiyala hitala mama kiyala denne Yusuf asked me a question, right? So that is a question that is very important. Hari, thank you for asking that. Hari, most of the guys are studying. Most of the students stuck here. Metana is 11. Hari, so Yusuf, hari, and all the others, right? If you have only a common factor, all of the terms inside this fraction, then you can only get the simplest form, or you can divide this term, this term. But if you have a common term for this term and this term, you can never simplify. Right? Because here you have 3, here you have 3. Right? Sometimes you might think, this can be simplified, 3 times 1, 3 times 1. You cannot do that. Think this is 6. This is 3 and this is 3. Now 3 and 3 6. Yusuf. What happens here? This term 3, this term 3, this term 6. Multiples of 3. We have multiples of 3. These are multiples
We
of.
can't. But we can't.
No, multiples of 3. So this term, and this term. We have common factor now. If this term is 6, may term make a 6 now. Right? So this term is 3, this term is 3, this term is 6. So that we have common factors for all the terms. Right? Right? This term, and this term. All the 3 terms have same common factor, which is 3. So you can simplify. 3 times 1, 3 times 1, 3 times 2. Right? X upon y plus 2. If it is something like this. But if it is something like this, you cannot simplify. Right? Here you have 3x. Right? Here you have 3x plus 5. Right? Right? You have 3x. Here you have 3x. And here you have 5. There are 3 terms. But you cannot find any common term for these 3 terms. Right? You cannot find any common term for these 3 terms. So that you cannot simplify by using 3. Because 5 is not a multiple of 3. Right? That means 3 is not a common factor of 5. Neither. Right? 5 cannot be simplified by using 3. So that you cannot simplify this puthi. Right? But if you have something like this, 3x divided by 3y plus 6, all the 3 terms have common factors. Then you can simplify. 3 times 1, 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 6. Done. Yusuf, you got it or not? Do I need to do more examples?
No, so only one. If you are able.
Right, so I will do another example so that you can understand. Right, if all the terms of the algebraic fraction have common terms, right, you can simplify. So for an example, I will take this 4y divided by 12x plus 16y, and here you have 5x, right? And same example, another one, 4y plus 8x divided by 12x plus 16y. What is the thing that you need to identify here first? Right, Pudhi? So, right, Hiruja, can you tell me how many terms are there in the numerator and the denominator? How many terms in this fraction? How many separate terms can you find? How many terms are there? How many algebraic terms are there? In the numerator and the denominator?
2 terms?
No, 4. Metal 4 terms. Sorry. 4y, 5x, 12x, 16y. Right? There are 4 terms. Right? Yes. Senutmi has sent me the answer 4 terms. Right? So, first term, second term, third term, fourth term. In the numerator and the denominator, you have 4 terms separate. Yusuf, tell me, are there any common factors for all of the 4 terms?
No, only for 2.
Huh?
There is only for 2.
Only 3 terms. So this term do
Yeah,
not.
3.
you cannot find any common factor. Neither.
Yes.
So this term 5x, not a multiple of 4. Here you have 4, here you have 12. 12 is a multiple of 4 and 16 is also a multiple of 4, but 5 is not a multiple of 4. That means this 5x term, you cannot find any common terms. So that you cannot simplify this. Simplify this by using 4. Right? You cannot divide. But when it comes to here, what happens? Here we have first term, second term, third term, fourth term. There are 4 terms in the numerator and the denominator. Sorry, total 4 terms. Total 4 terms. Sorry. And what you can see here? 4, 8. 8 is a multiple of 4. 12 is a multiple of 4. 16? Yes, it is a multiple of 4. So that what can you do? Can you simplify it furthermore or not? Yusuf.
Yeah, no.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Ritik is saying yes and yes. So this can be simplified. Hari, the Bithuni. Bithuni is yes. How many 4s are there for 12? And Dinugi, how many 4s are there for 16? Yes. Okay, Bithuni has sent me an answer. Dinugi? Yeah, Senut may have sent me the both answers. Super. Anyway. So I can simplify this one. 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, 4 times 4. So this is the combination that you need to find. Here 1y means y plus this is 2x, right? Divide by 3x plus 4y. So this is the simplest form is this is the simplest form of this fraction. But when it comes to here, you cannot do any simplifications because only this term you cannot find any common term, right? So when it comes to here, I have make this x. Sorry guys, me other me make me. Oh, you අනිත් පැත්ත හැරලා. Sorry guys, මාව මේ time to time disconnect කරනවා මේ දන්නේ නැහැ මොකද්ද case එක කියලා මේ මං හිතන්නේ මේ light මොනවද signal down වෙලා තියෙන්නේ වැහැලා ඉඳලා sorry for that. හරි sorry guys මේ කෙහෙම්මල් දන්නවනේ එපා වෙනවා හරි right. So did you understand that? ඒක තේරුණාද? මට message එකක් තාම ඔයාලා දාන්න ඉතින් message එක. Guys, do you have any questions from that? මොනවාරි තියෙනවද ප්‍රශ්න? Right? So, right, all the terms should have common terms, if you want to simplify, right? Here you cannot simplify 4 times 1, 4 times 3 and 4 times 4. You cannot do this simplification because 5x is not a multiple of 4, right? That means this 5 is not a multiple of 4, right? You cannot take as 4 as a common term for 5. This is not a common term. Neither 4 is not a common term for 5. You cannot simplify that, right? All the terms included in the algebraic fractions would have the same, right? Same common term. So keep that in your mind, right? All the terms should have the same common term if you want to simplify. That is the most important factor. I want to give you the best. Right? Okay, guys. Yes, for the me. ඔගොල්ලෝ මැසේජ් එකක් දාලා තිනවා ඒක හොඳයි දාපු එක මේ මම මේ ඩිස්කනෙක්ට් කරනවා හරි මේ දන්නවනේ ලංකාව මේක හරි මට ඊට වැඩිය කියන්න දෙයක් නැහැ හරි බලමු. right? guys ඔයගොල්ලෝ ස්ටාර්ලින්ක් ගැන හොයලා බලුවද? ස්ටාර්ලින්ක් නෙමෙයි අර මේ කවුද ඉන්නේ ෆොටෝ ඩයල් එකක් අර උද්ඝෝෂණ වලට ගිහිල්ලා මේ කෑ ගහන ඩයල් එකක් ඉන්නේ ස්ටාර්ලින්ක් කියලා. ඒ පොර නෙමෙයි අරද ස්ටාර්ලින්ක්. හරිද? මේක ගැන හොයලා බලුවද? අර එලොන් මස්ක්ගේ සැටලයිට් ඩිස්ක් එක මේක මේකක් මට ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් right ඔන්න no disruptions. හරිද? මේකක් විතර කරන් මදි මම හොඳ මේ මොකද්ද මෙව්වයක් ගහ ගන්නත් ඕනේ සෝලා යුනිට් එක. හරි ඒව ගහ ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයිද දන්නේ නැහැ. right බලමු. හරි right okay guys. right හරි පුතේ. so where we were. so මේ guys මම කියලා දෙන ඒවායින් හරිද? උඩරින්ම මේ ගන්න හරි. so you will never get stuck in mathematics. හරි. මම කියලා දෙන ටික දෙනවනේ superior ඔලුවට දාගන්න. හරි. මට වැඩි හොඳට කියලා දෙන කට්ටියත් ඇති. ඒක වෙනම කතාවක්. හරිද? ඇති ඔයාලා try කරලා බලන්න. but I think I am the best. හරි. මම හිතනවා මම තමයි best කියලා. in English medium එක. හරි. අනික් කට්ටියත් ක්ලාස් කරනවා. ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ක්ලාස් කරනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ පැය එකමාරයි. right? මේ 1 and 30 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes. මම දන්නේ මේව කරලා ඉවරලා කොහොමද සිලබස් එකම කවර් කරන්න කියලා. මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. right? However they will cover but I will do 3 hours. right? When you go to the grade 10, right? grade 10 I will do 4 hours. අවුලක් නැහැ නේ. I will do 4 hours. right? So I need to do more works. Sometimes it might some of you guys might understand අඩි මේ වැඩිනේ එහෙම කරන්න බෑනේ. right? So okay. එන කට්ටිය ඉන්න නැති කට්ටිය ගෙදර ඉන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? In the grade 10 I will do 4 hours. The class will be go for 4 hours. හරි? So මට ඒක superior කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? හරි? එතකොට එන පුතාලයි නැති පුතාලයි. හරි? එතකොට නැති පුතාලට මේ අර මම කිව්වේ සමහර කට්ටිය ක්ලාස් කරනවා පැය එකමාරයි. හරි පැය දෙකයි. හරි එහෙම කළා කොහොමද දරුවෝ වැඩ කරන්නේ? හරි මන් දන්නේ. However right. Okay, so let's get back to the thing. Fan එක off වෙලා. Right, okay. Where we were. So we did the part C ne. Page number 12 part C. Right? I will do page number 12. Second question part D. 4x minus 5 divided by 7v plus 3a minus 2x minus 3y. In this question also I will tell you an important thing. Then make it right. Keep that in your mind. ඒක ඒ විදිහටම ගන්න. right. Save it in your mind as it is. Right? Do not follow any other ways. Right? Keep focus on your board. ඔයාලගේ focus එක board එකේ තියාගන්න. Equal mark 7v plus 3n 7v plus 3n 7v plus 3 and 7v plus yes. Both denominators are same. So nothing to worry. You have to worry about the numerators. Important point. What is this? What is this? Negative sign. Negative sign. Alright. Keep that in your mind. Oh no, now. Look at the board. 7v plus 3n. Right? Division. Extended division. Right? I am going to write this algebraic expression first. 4x minus y. Here you have minus sign. Here you have minus sign. So put it. If you have a minus sign here, right, and you have an algebraic expression there. An algebraic expression එකක් තියෙනවා. Here you have an algebraic expression. How do you write it? Inside the bracket. I have told you this one last week, the week before the last week. Make a Q up. I have told you. In between two fractions, correct? In between two fractions, if you have minus sign, the fraction that you have to the right hand side, right? This numerator should be written inside parenthesis. Have to keep that in your mind. The important point. Minus sign. Then I have to write this numerator inside the parenthesis. Then let's go for the simplification. Equal mark 4x minus y. 4x minus y. Right? Here, what is the meaning of parenthesis? I told you. Parenthesis. Multiplication. වැඩි කරන්න. Right. So do you know sign conversion? Yesterday also I gave you. Right. If you want, you can refer the paper class recording. Right. Here you have negative sign. This is 2x, and what about the sign of this 2x? It is positive. Negative into positive, negative. 1 times 2x, 2x. Negative into negative, positive. 1 times 3y, 3y. So that is how we are going to simplify. 7v plus 3n. Right. So you have to simplify the like terms. 4x minus 2x, 2x. Minus y plus 3y. Minus y plus 3y. What is this? Exchange the terms. 3y minus y ni. 3 minus 1 ni. 2y. Positive 2y. 7b plus 3a. If you want, you can keep this as your final answer. But in the numerator, I am seeing a common factor. 2 and 2. So that I can take it out from the brackets. Equal mark 2, 2. So I am taking it out. X plus y. 7v plus 3a. So this should be your final answer. Right? Both answers are correct. But if you want to be like right? If you want to be like a Whtsapp or genius, do this. You need to identify the combination, relationship. 2x plus 2y. 2x plus 2y. 2, 2. Common factor. Take it out from the brackets. Right? Brackets are in common factor is out from the brackets. And what is the remaining? If you take this 2. X plus y inside the brackets. Keep that in mind. Right. Okay. Part D. Part E. 9h divided by x plus y minus 7h minus 2 divided by x plus y. So denominator is same, so no need to worry. 9h is here. Minus sign. What is the important thing? Here you have minus sign. Right hand side fractions numerator should be inside the parenthesis. Right? 7h minus 2. Right? Now go for the simplification. 9h negative times positive. Negative 7h. Negative times negative. Positive 2. Right? If you can remember, right? Here you have 7h minus 2. Mummy I කියනවා. Right? I am repeating this. I am repeating this. Right? So in front of this bracket, there is a hidden number. මම ඔබ ඊයේත් කිව්වා. Right? And the week before the last week, and also I told you. Right? මම මේක හැමදාම කියනවා. හරි? So keep that in your mind. Here you have a hidden number in front of this bracket also always. But we are not going to write it. What would be the number? 1. Always you have number 1 in front of this bracket. May bracket එකට එළියෙන් you have number 1 na, but we are not going to write it. It is in your mind. Right? ඒක ඔයාගේ mind එකේ තියෙනවා. Right? So that is why I putting 7h here. 1 times 7h 7h, 1 times 2 2. Right? Okay. So your denominator is x plus y. So now simplify. 9h minus 7h 2h plus 2 x plus y equals what is this? Again in the numerator here you have 2 and here you have 2. Common factor is 2. So take it out from the bracket. H plus, so this term should be divided by 2. 2h divided by 2 means h. Here you have plus, here you have plus, here you have 2, and 2 needs to be divided by 2 so that you can get 1. Right? So this is your answer. Both of the answers are correct. Right? Both of the answers are correct. But if you need to be a වැඩෙක් මම හැමතිස්සෙම කියනවා genius කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕන නම් ඔයාලට පොරක් වෙන්න ඕන නම් show off කරන්න නෙමෙයි හරි. හරි dial එකක් කියලා මම තමයි වැඩ එහෙම කියන්න නෙමෙයි. But humble person, but you are real වැඩෙක්. You have to do this one as well. This is correct. This is පට්ට correct. හරි? මේක සුපිරි correct. හරි? Right. All the list lifted. Right. So I will. Right. Part E. Yes. Last part. ඒකත් E කියලා දෙන්න, right? It should be like EF 3x plus y divided by x minus 3y. Again minus sign. 2x plus 4y. X minus 3y. Yusuf nane. Yusuf deal. Right, okay. So x minus 3y, x minus 3y, right? So the common denominator is x minus 3y, doesn't matter. So this is an algebraic fractions, algebraic expression 3x plus y. Here you have minus sign. If you have minus sign, you have to write down your numerator inside the bracket like this, right? So then you have to simplify the brackets, right? Before going to further simplifications. Here you have negative sign and this is positive 2x, right? Negative into positive, negative. 1 times 2x, 2x. Negative into positive, negative, right? 1 times 4y, 4y. Right? Divide by x minus 3y. Equal mark. Here you have 3x, here you have 2x. 3x minus 2x, x. Right? Plus y minus 4y. Plus y minus 4y, it gives you x minus 3y. Very interesting. Right? Very interesting. In the numerator and the denominator, same term. Same term. In the numerator and the denominator, same term. This is something like right apple. Sorry guys. That would be heart pack. Come on now, heart pack now. In the numerator, you have a heart. In the denominator, you have a heart. Sorry. What it would be? You can divide heart to heart. You are cancelling out. Heart times 1, heart times 1. 1 over 1. The answer is what? And if I apply that part here, this is like Dodan divided by Dodan, right? Dodan divided by Dodan, 1. 1 heart. X minus 3y heart. X minus 3y heart. Can make up on simplify. X minus 3y times 1. X minus 3y times 1. The answer is what? Correct? Right. Okay. Very interesting. Right? So you have to keep that in your mind. Huh? Hurry. Okay, guys. Now let's go for the others. Page number 13. Yes, page number 30. Right? Page number 30. Exercise 26.4. Exercise 26.4, part C. 3y divided by 3y minus 1 minus 1 upon 3y minus 1. Right? Okay. Now, what about this one? Denominator is same. Right? I am not going to worry about that. 3y minus 1. So, how can I write down the numerators? 3y minus 1. Very interesting. Same thing, right? Heart divide by heart. Or Dodan divide by Dodan, right? Same term, make 3y divide by same term, 3y minus divide by same term, 1. 1 divide by 1, 1. Right? 1 divide by 1, 1. Right, yes. That is part C, yeah. Part D. 2k plus 1 divided by 5k plus 1 minus k minus 2, 5k plus 1. Right. So, here you have 2k plus 1. So, basically denominator is same. So, nothing to worry about. Right? That is great. Minus sign. If you have minus sign, you have to open brackets and write down k minus 2 inside the brackets. Correct? Right. Equal mark 2k plus 1. Here you have minus sign. This is positive k. Minus into positive. Minus 1 times k, 1k. That means k. Minus into minus, positive. 1 times 2, 2. 5k plus 1. 5k plus 1. Right. Okay. Great. Here you have 2k. 2k minus k. K. Plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2, 3. Plus 3. K plus 3. Divide by 5k plus 1. This should be the answer. Right? Right. Right. Next page. Biruti disconnect Bituni. Bituni ආයෙ disconnecting. Power time to time disconnect කරනවානේ. මේ මට ඔයාලා දැන් හොඳට පේනවා. I have now two screens. මට screen දෙකක් තියෙනවා දැන්. හරි. right මට කට්ටිය යනවා පේනවා. හරි. එතකොට මේ බිතුනි මේ please පුතේ මේ try changing the place. place එක පොඩ්ඩක් මාරු කරලා බලන්න සමහරට මම දන්නේ ඔයාලා පැත්තට වහිනවද කියලා. හරි. okay Yusuf has joined right so මේ try changing the place එක පොඩ්ඩක් මාරු කරලා බලන්න මේ so that you might get enough signals but I think she's disconnecting time to time right okay right guys so page number 14 26.4 exercise part E right I will do this somewhat fast 3v plus 2 minus v divided by 3v plus 2 minus 1 divided by 3v plus 2. So no need to worry. 3v plus 2, 3v plus 2, 3v plus 2. All the denominators are same. Right? So no need to worry. 3v plus 2. So numerators 2v minus v. If you want, you can write. Right? 2v minus v minus 1. Right? Equal mark. Right? Division 3v plus 2. Right? 2v minus v. V minus 1. Right? So this should be your answer. ඔයාලට වැඩක් වෙන්න ඕන නම් right? If you are confident enough, you can skip this step. Step එක you can skip. Right? Why is that? 2v minus v. 2v minus v are v then minus 1. Minus 1. Done. No need to write this step. You can directly write the answer by looking at this. Correct? පැටලෙනවා වගේ නම් you should write up මේක. Not confident enough. හදවත ගැහෙනවා වගේ නම් you need to write this. හදවත ගලක් නම් you can directly write the answer. Okay? හරිද? Right. Okay. EF 2a plus 1 divided by 5a minus 2 minus 3a divided by 5a minus 2 minus 3 upon 5a minus 2. 5a minus 2, 5a minus 2, 5a minus 2. Doesn't matter. All the denominators are equal mark. Extended division. 5a minus 2. 2a plus 1. Minus 3a. Minus 3. Right? Equal mark. 5a minus 2. Right. 2a minus 3a. 2a minus 3a.
A.
Who said them? How will you give? Yusuf, right? Okay. How then tell me the answer. Bituni, what is the answer for 2a minus 3a? You can just type and say. Right. All of you guys, send me the answer for this. 2a minus 3. What would be the answer? Send me. Whatever. Okay, Dinuk is saying A. Yusuf is saying A. Kavinsha is saying minus A. Hiruja is saying A. And thus Telugu is saying A. What about others? How the way new guy Virginie. Harisha, what I want? Yes. Ritik. What is the answer? You will not want to go on very. Yes, guys, me. On right? What a case on it. What a case. How the way. Virginie, what is your answer? You can also send me, yeah? 2a minus 3. On the case. What a case. Then මට මේ පාඩම නවත්තලා දාන්න පුළුවන්. නවත්තලා දාලා මට කියලා දෙන්න වෙනවා directed numbers. How to how to simplify the directed numbers. Directed. A. Right? Those who send the answer as A, right, is wrong. Those who send the answer as minus A is correct. Actually, for you guys, I didn't do this lesson because you were with me from the second term. Some of you guys were with me from the third term onwards. Most of you guys. Now I think I need to do this lesson. This is from this lesson is from first term. First term. So I think I need to do that. Mata karanna way. Most of you guys got the wrong answers. Why is that? Guys, I want all of you to take focus on this. Cameras on karanna kiyanna wenawa, right? Don't do anything stupid behind the cameras. Right? I am Indo. Right? This is 2a minus 3a. What is this? Two directed numbers neither. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3. How do you simplify this? This is a positive number. This is a negative number. Right? 2 minus 3. Hurry. So how do you simplify? There are two different signs. Positive and negative. Positive 2 and negative 3 are two different signs. Right? Now, if you have two different signs, just forget the signs and take the two numbers out. 2 and 3. What is the biggest number? 3 is the biggest number. Now subtract. 3 minus 2, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. How do you decide whether this number, this is, how do you decide this one is whether positive or negative? By looking at the biggest number sign. So biggest number is 3. What is the sign of the biggest number? Minus. Okay. So your answer should be minus 1. Your answer should be minus 1. So for an example, I will do something like this. Another one. 3 minus 7. What would be the answer? Right? 3 minus 7. What would be the answer? You guys can send me two directed numbers. Yes, Ritik has sent my, yeah, super.
Minus
Sorry, Yusuf. Stop now.
minus 4.
Okay. So what about others? Make a patta important na. Loveth Walavute Gana Varadineva, right? Fraction, right? And percentage and so on and so forth. Most of the questions you got wrong because of this. Then making the allow. වරද්ද ගන්නවා superior term. Right? So let me do this. There are two numbers with two different signs. This is positive 3, right? You know already in a positive 3 में positive 3, this is negative 7, right? So two different numbers, positive 3 and negative 7, right? So two different signs, then forget the signs and take the numbers 3 and 7. What would be the biggest number? 7. 7 is the biggest number. Hari, if the biggest number is 7, then take the subtraction. 7 minus 3, 4. Hari, 4. How do you decide whether this 4 is positive or negative? What would be the biggest number? 7 is the biggest number, right? 7 is the biggest number. Then what is the sign of that biggest number? Negative. Then your answer should be definitely negative. Hari, තේරුණාද? Right? Okay. So let's do this one. Minus 3 minus 4. What is the answer? Tagga Leon, send into the chat. What is the final answer for this? Minus 3 minus 4. Right? That is correct. Do it fast. Yeah. Okay, Karan has sent me the answer. Send with me. This is wrong. What about others? Tagga Leon. Right? At least you should try with it. Wanna try karana right? Yes. Yusuf. Yeah. Superb. Karshan, you have to send with me, you have to check. Yes, Ritik, yes, your answer is correct. Yes, Linu, your answer is also correct. Right, Uday. So look at the board. Right? Now, here you have same signs. Here you have same signs, right? Same signs. Minus and minus. This is not multiplication, now. This is adding or subtraction. Just adding or subtraction, now. There is no any multiplications here. So no need to apply sign conversion. Right? Still I am getting answer. Right? Super. Yes, Virgin. Yes. Right? Minus 3 minus 4. This is very equal. This is very identical to this one. 3 plus 4. Right? Tell me the answer of 3 plus 4. Taggal again. Mega දන්නේ නැත්නම් maths කරන්න එපා. Right? මේක දන්නේ නැත්නම් maths. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is 7. Super. Right? මේක දන්නවනේ. Right? What is the sign of the both numbers? Positive, positive. Positive 3, positive 4. මේවා positive. If you have the same numbers, just add it. Right? If you have the same signs, add the numbers, right? So it will get the same sign, positive. Again, you should apply the same theory to this one as well. May minus number or negative number, both are negative numbers. Just add the numbers. 4 plus 3, 7. What is the sign? Minus. Neither. So that is the pattern that you need to understand. Correct? This should be minus 7. Neither. This is 3 plus 4. Same thing applies here. Positive 3, positive 4, positive 7. Negative 3, negative 4, negative 7. And because same signs. If you have same signs, just add the number, add the two numbers and put the sign. Same sign. Okay? Positive 7. This is positive 7, right? Negative two numbers. Just add the two numbers, 3 plus 4, 7. Then these two of them are negative. So the sign is negative. Right? But if you have different signs. If you have different signs like this, what is the answer for this one? 7 minus 13. Tanggal දාන්න. Do it fast. I want to see your answer. Oh, it. වරද්ද ගන්නවා. Yes, ready. Yeah. Yusuf, this is wrong. Yes. Senutmi, you have to check the signs. Senutmi's answer is wrong. Senutmi has to check. Ritik's. Yes. Yes, Bharana. Right. So you have to check whether these two numbers are in same signs or different signs. Right? 7. 7 is a positive number. Right? In front of this 7, you have a positive sign. 13 is a negative number. 13 is a negative number. Right? Positive number, negative number. Right? Positive, negative, positive, negative. Harda. Sure. Two different signs. Two different signs now. What do you have to follow? Two different signs now. What do you have to follow? Right?
Negative.
Yes. Right. So here you have two different signs. Right? Just forget the signs. Now you have 7 and 13. Right? 7 and 13. What is the biggest number? Biggest number is 13. Just subtract two numbers. Right? 13 minus 7, 6. How do you define the sign of this answer? What is the biggest number? Biggest number is 30. What is the sign of the biggest number? Minus. So your answer is minus. Minus 6. So your answer is minus 6. Right? Two different signs now, get the subtraction and you have to put the sign of the biggest number. Same signs now, just add the number and put the sign. Okay? Same signs now, just add the two numbers and put the sign. Okay? Same. If you have two different signs, subtract the two numbers and find the biggest number and put the biggest number sign in front of the answer. That is the thing that you need to understand. All. That's all, right? Right. I am not going to do more than that, right? So I will separately cover this later. Right? So guys, you can master it, right? So here 2a minus 3a is minus a. So 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3. What is the answer? 1 minus 3. Tell me.
-2.
Minus 2. Right? Minus 2. If you want, take minus sign now. That means minus 1 out. So both of them will be a plus 2. If you are taking minus sign out, that means you are going to divide this side, this term by minus 1 and this term by minus 1. Right? Minus a divided by minus 1, positive a, you are taking out minus sign. Minus 2 divided by minus 1, positive 2. Right? So this is the way. Right? Okay guys, so I am going to stop discussing homeworks from here. Right? How many questions are there? Now I am in 2a plus. So yes, I have only another 2 questions to discuss. I will discuss them somewhat fast. Right? No need to lag, no need to drag. Make a deep no right? Please. Now ganam dekak hadaනවා, right? Page number 14, part G. So 8m plus 10 divide by 2m plus 3 minus 4m plus 1 divide by 2m plus 3 plus 2m divide by 2m plus 3. Alright? So no need to worry about the denominators. This one is okay, this one is okay, this one is okay. Right? So my denominator is always same. No need to worry. Here you have 8m plus 10. Right? Here you have negative sign. Negative now you have to put this term inside the brackets. Right? Plus 2m. Right? Equal mark. Right? Then simplify. Simplify the numerator. 8m plus 10. 8m plus 10 minus into positive minus 1 times 4m. Right? Minus into positive minus 1 times 1. Here you have plus 2m. Denominator is 2m plus 3. Equal mark. 8m minus 4m. 8m minus 4. That means 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 means 4. Right? 4m. 4m plus 2, 6m. 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1, 9. Plus 9. Right? 8m minus 4m, 4m. 4m plus 2m, 6m. 10 minus 1, 9. That means 10 is the bigger, right? 10 minus 1 means 9. Positive 9. Positive 9. Divide by 2m plus 3. Right. So is this the final answer? Is this the final answer? Maybe the final answer.
No.
No. Right. How can you simplify? You can take a common term in the numerator. Eh? What is the common term of the numerator two terms? 3 is a common term for 6. 3 is a common term for 9. So I am taking 3 out. Right? That means if you are going to take the common term out, right? That means in a different way, you are going to divide this full term by 3, this 9 by 2, 3. Right? 6 divided by 3, 2m. Plus 9 divided by 3, 3. That means 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 2, 6. Divide by 2m plus 3. Very interesting. What is this? Right? What is this? Very interesting. Okay? Dodan, doda. Heart, heart. Right? 2m plus 3 times 1. 2m plus 3 times 1. So your answer will be 3. Final answer will be 3. For the part G. Right? For the part H, there is a something wrong. Right? In the numerator, you will be having, sorry, denominator, you will be having this m divided by m plus n, m minus n, and here also you will be having m plus n. So I have given you 2m plus n, 2m plus n, right? Please cancel this 2. Together, please forget it. Erase it. 2m plus n, right? Then minus m minus n, right? Divide by m plus n. Alright. Equal mark. Equal mark. So no need to worry about the denominator. Denominators are same. M plus n. Right. Numerator m. Negative sign. So you have to use brackets. M minus n. Negative sign. Algebraic fraction. Negative inside brackets. Right. Equal mark. Simplify. Here you have m. Negative into positive. negative 1 times m m. Negative into negative positive 1 times n n. Negative into positive negative 1 times m m. Negative into negative positive 1 times n n. Extended division m plus n equal mark. Make m minus m. M minus m cancel out, cancel out. I am giving you a dodam, taking it back. How many dodams are with you now? 0. Cancel out, cancel out. N plus n. N plus n 2n minus n. Divide by m plus n. Correct? Right. So this is all.